And we're about 5 miles northwest of downtown Tampa at beautiful Raymond James Stadium near Florida's Gulf Coast. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the Los Angeles Rams. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. Brady's give him 7 on the play. And it's a second down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield, here's Brady. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
44-yard line.
Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up the throw. This one complete to Scott Miller. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down.
The 27-yard line.
Now Brady again. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Brady. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Aaron Donald, that is one he will remember. It's sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Another try after the first down sack. Brady, that's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. To throw is Brady. flush to us. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
On the return, the Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at the 20. A man who played his college ball in Tallahassee, here's Cam Akers. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
He was brought down by Shaq Barrett.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
It's 3rd down and 7 yards to go.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. A shotgun snap for Goff. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
Complete.
Goff to Woods as the Rams move the chains. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
1st down.
Here's Goff. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
A 3-yard
defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Second down and 7. Out of the gun, Goff. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker, and he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Single receiver. Hey, pick. Single receiver. I'm coming for you, 27. I'm coming for you.
So after the INT, it's Brady. To Evans on the slant. Look at the spin.
Balance.
And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
4-yard line.
Shotgun now for Brady. That's caught by Howard. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
2nd and 6. At the Rams 20.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Mike Evans with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. Extra point put through by Succop. And the lead grows to 10-0.
Rams, nothing.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. 2nd and 14. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
10. Rams, nothing.
They'll run a draw now with Akers. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Ball carrier.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
3rd
And
down.
the box with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Goff. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Sean Murphy-Bunting.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first.
At the 32-yard line.
Now Brady. Flushed out right. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
To throw again on 2nd down. Brady. And he finds Howard complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 18 yards that time to push him up 1st and goal. Now Brady on the bootleg. They'll roll him out right. And he's got his tight end Howard. It's a Buccaneer touchdown. O.J. Howard, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead.
I thought that was a nice job there, feeling the pressure and rolling out away from it and keeping the play alive. And I think he did it with the idea that his tight end would find his way free in the end zone, and his confidence was rewarded.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Goff. And yet again, Goff is intercepted. Antoine Winfield Jr. picks it. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Buccaneers 24, Rams nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 36. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. That pick 6 extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the 3rd quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the 2nd half.
Extra point up and good by Succop. And the route is on here in this first half.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? And now here is another interception. It's Devin White, the linebacker, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Brady. Steps away to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Samson Abukum. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And this is going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of...
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Shaquille Barrett, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now a throw here, hauled in. And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And he wants Reynolds way downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Carlton Davis picks it. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
And that will be incomplete as well.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
A 34-yard attempt.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train? And now here is another interception. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ballgame.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times. When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Tom Brady, his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle 3rd of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Extra point put through by Suckup. And the route is on here in this first half.
Nothing. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And in a spot like this, still more than a minute, I think if you put something on the board before halftime, that would go a long way towards helping them get... Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. The 305-pound Ndamukong Suh finding the path to the QB there. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. They'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
17 yards, but it's 3rd down.
This pass complete to Reynolds. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
First down, Rams.
Goff on 1st down. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. He was in search of his tight end, Tyler Higbee. But it's going to be 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Again, Goff. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack. Back at the 47-yard line. Now a timeout taken.
6 yards.
Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. Goff. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. And my goodness, another interception. Antoine Winfield Jr. picks it. And he will be out of bounds as time has run out on this first half. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now.
And now here is another interception. Picked off around the 41. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. But that one is going to sting. First play of the 3rd quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this 3rd quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. You come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
At the 44-yard line.
Brady now to throw. Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. That's now a 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
First down.
54, Mike, 54. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
Here's Goff. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line.
To Tyler Higbee.
It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10.
First down, Rams.
Goff. Airing it out deep for Woods. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Robert Woods, former USC man, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Watch the back, watch the back.
Throwing again is gone. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 17-yard line.
14.
A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
All day, baby, all day. Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Here we go, G. Hold on. Check.
From the red zone now, gone. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Touchdown.
Josh Reynolds, his fourth touchdown on the year. And it's for pride now, but the Rams do get a bit closer. And it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win.
And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowler, Jalen Ramsey. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Now gone. Now they go screen. It's complete. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Third down.
The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. Goff now looks to throw. And my goodness, another interception. It's Devin White, the linebacker, and he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. And give him now 4 interceptions in this game. That's only the 3rd time this has been done since the year 2000.
I think that tells you how much better teams have gotten at throwing the football. If you go all the way back to 1960, 12 times before that, there have been guys who've gotten 4 interceptions or more in a game. I mean, most recently since 2000, Delta O'Neal and D'Angelo Long.
The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Here's Brady. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Brady. And his throw here's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Hey, we got 4 down.
Brady again here on 2nd and 10. Dancing to his left. And this will be incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. He'll buy some time right. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. Excellent work on the run back there, 33 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
At their own 42-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Tampa. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Formation for the Buccaneers.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Credit the sack to Vita Vea. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. He's got a man, complete.
Goff's pass.
It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
A gain of 31 yards. 1st down.
Out of the gun, Goff. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Watch 16, watch 16. Bus formation, bus formation.
From the gun, here's Goff. And now here is another interception. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A solid pickup of 13 sets them up 1st and goal. Now Jones. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
Is good.
Extra point up and good by Suckup. And the lead will swell by 1 more.
6.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Off play action to Akers. Here's Goff. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Carlton Davis speeds in for the sack on the corner blitz.
Just on the play.
3rd and long. It's Goff. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this when I think the part of their plan was to hit him over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk.
And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 33. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
On 1st down, they'll start out with Akers. And he'll get this up to about the 40.
Number 23, Cam.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll fake the give. Now Goff. Going right side here, and that's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A gain there of 21 yards.
And a Rams 1st down.
Goff going to get this to Akers. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
A shotgun snap for Goff. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Back to the air. Goff on second down. He'll throw complete to Cam Akers. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Third down.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
Incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Gay's kick is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
On the stop was Aaron Donald.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Brady going to throw here. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Brady. One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. Eluding the pressure right. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Troy Hill picks it. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Goff throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team. I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
16.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. Oh, did the Rams get it? Yes, L.A. football. So the onside kick is recovered. And, you know, I always thought, Charles, as someone who didn't play these positions, that going over the middle as a receiver or trying to recover an onside kick, those are two very tough things to do.
Takes a lot of fortitude to put yourself in that position, but you have to do it in order to help your team win.
Unable to recover it, it costs them. The kicking team gets the football here. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Tight on the right. Alert. Alert. 3 down. 3 down.
Now Goff. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 17. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they hope to polish things off. And what a run they are on as they try to turn a 6-game win streak into a 7-game win streak. So after the INT, it's Brady. And he fins him off. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Brady going to look to throw. And he'll let one go deep for Howard. And now here is another interception. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Super 1. Super 1. Mike's 54. Mike's Maverick. Maverick. Come on in here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it.
One last throw here for Goff. He'll get this one to Cobb, complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
Final score.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Bucs, they get win number 10 on the year as they move to 10-1. And they'll have another home date next week as the Kansas City Chiefs come to town. Meanwhile, for L.A., it's a loss that'll drop them back to 500 through 10 games. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.